When doing a facilitation with a client, there's typically three types of things that could be a bottleneck. It's either people, process, or systems, or some combination thereof. Welcome to another $4 Million Strategy Podcast, the best 4 minutes in business for strategy and tactics that you could apply to your business today. As I've been traveling around, meeting with clients, I haven't been able to record in the studio, so it's great to be back. And one of the things that's been most common as I've been out there traveling is noticing when doing a facilitation with a client, there's typically three types of things that could be a bottleneck. It's either people, process, or systems, or some combination thereof. But the most common thing that I'm finding is with the number one challenge is people. As I got back to my office, one of my favorite books came to mind, which is literally right on the top of the bookshelf, which is Extreme Ownership by Leif Babin and Jocko Willink. It's a fantastic book. These are Navy SEAL operators, some of the best of the best. And what they do in their account is they not only talk about how they apply this in a military situation, but how they've also applied these 8 key principles in corporate strategy as well. So we're going to talk about these today. We're only talk about 4 of them, and then we'll talk about the next 4 during our next $4 Million Strategy podcast. So with that, let's go into these top 4 principles. The number one is discipline equals freedom. This might seem a strange thing. It's like, if we have to be more constrained, do we have freedom? Well, the reality is when you get things done, and especially when you get them done early, it does actually create freedom in your life and your day. If you follow Jocko Willink, he will post a picture of his watch around 40:30 a.m. working out, and you can see that on X or Twitter. His discipline is consistent. He wakes up early and starts his day with intense exercise. See, discipline allows us to get more done. It helps us stay focused and avoid those distractions. Matter of fact, Harvard Business Review said discipline is the most important skill for success, yet many people struggle with it. Building good habits is really the key and essential for developing discipline. Over time, these habits create the freedom to focus on what matters most every day for yourself and for your company that you're working with. The second thing, and probably the biggest misnomer with extreme ownership, is people think, oh, this is about a command and control. Well, that's the farthest thing from the truth. Matter of fact, it's about decentralized command. This principle may seem contradictory, but it's not about micromanaging or controlling everything. Matter of fact, it's about empowering others to lead and take ownership of their areas. Throughout the history of U.S. military warfare, decentralized command has been critical to their success. Matter of fact, one of my favorite accounts is in D-Day. On Normandy, they were trying to get on D-Day +1 to their next objective. What they found, though, was hedgerows, which they were not planned to attack, and especially were unable with their Sherman tanks. But with their ability of decentralized command, they were able to find different tactics to get to their objective. This type of decision-making on a day-to-day basis and having the empowerment to do that was the difference of success. The next thing to focus on is prioritize and execute. This is a major principle we follow in Kaplan's strategy methodology, as well as 4 disciplines of execution. The idea is simple. When faced with multiple priorities, focus on what's most important and take action. We recommend evaluating potential action based on their likelihood of success and their potential impact. The 4th thing we're going to talk about today is the concept of cover and move. This is about having a team-based strategy where one part of the team provides cover while the other moves forward. It's about mutual support. This is a really challenging strategy, especially when it comes to implementing your strategies. You'll find often there are different departments or different people that have conflicting challenges. We actually have to get those resources aligned to work together to make sure we can move forward. Otherwise, silos are going to be able to cut the ability for your company to be successful with your strategic implementations. So I hope you enjoyed this first one of extreme ownership, the first 4 principles. Look forward to talking about the next 4 principles as well. And just a quick little shout out. Congratulations to the Navy Sprint team and to the TCU women's soccer team. They won the Big 12 championship. It was a joy as a parent to be able to watch both of them on ESPN+. How cool was that? Hey, congratulations, kids, and to Tyler and Abby. Look forward to continue seeing you out there in the fields. With that, wishing all of you a wonderful day and keep going on the $4 Million Strategies podcast. podcasts.